Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sussex Squad, where facts matter, hypocrisy gets exposed, and Meghan Sussex stays unbothered, moisturised, blessed and booked. Today we've got another episode of Why Are Royal Commentators Stressing Over Meghan's Existence Yet Again? Because apparently some folks wake up every morning, stretch, sip their tea, then sprint straight to the mic to complain about Meghan using the same title the royal family gave her. You can't make it up. So let's get into this latest nonsense. And trust me, when I say nonsense, I mean nonsense with capital N, bold letters and neon lights, because the UK media has now decided that Meghan is threatening and lacking propriety simply because she checks notes, did an interview, and the publication called her the Duchess of Sussex. My goodness, call Scotland Yard. National emergency. Someone's being addressed by the title she legally holds. Now the source of today's meltdown is Kinsey Schofield, who somehow manages to speak with full confidence while being wrong approximately 100% of the time. She sat down with Fox News Digital, which tells you everything you need to know already, and started ranting about how Meghan is crossing lines, breaking unwritten rules, and seeking the next paycheck. Meanwhile, back in the real world, Meghan is literally minding her business, running her companies, raising her kids, and occasionally giving the girlies some lifestyle inspiration. But sure, she's the problem. Okay, according to Schofield, Meghan using her Duchess title during a Harper's Bazaar chat is poor optics. Can somebody please tell these commentators that optics is not a real legal term and they need to stop throwing it around like they're filing a Supreme Court brief? They're obsessed with optics the same way William is allegedly obsessed with reputational management. Except Meghan literally didn't break any rules, not a single one. No laws, no agreements, no royal memos, nothing. They're just mad that she exists successfully outside the institution. The funniest part is how they try to rewrite history. They pretend Meghan was told, "You may never speak, never breathe, never build anything, and definitely never use the perfectly normal title we assigned you unless we approve every syllable." Meanwhile, the actual agreement was simply that Harry and Meghan wouldn't use HRH, which they haven't. And yet the tabloids act like Meghan ran off with the crown jewels and pawned them at a thrift shop. Let's pause and enjoy the irony. The same people calling Meghan inappropriate are the same ones who spent years profiting off her name, image and family. They've printed thousands of headlines using her title, for free. But the moment Meghan uses her own title, suddenly the monarchy is under threat. If a woman existing with the title you gave her threatens the monarchy, maybe the monarchy isn't as strong as it claims. Then Schofield goes on to say that Harry being paid for an appearance in Toronto is somehow blurring the lines. Sweetheart, people get paid to speak. Bill Gates speaks, Barack Obama speaks, even reality TV stars speak. Harry speaking isn't a scandal. It's literally a job. These royal commentators need to take a nap, drink some water, step outside, something. Because the way they panic every time Harry earns a paycheck is wild. The royal family has been living off public funding for centuries. But suddenly, when Meghan and Harry earn their own money, it's a national crisis. Let me tell you what's really going on. The British press cannot handle the fact that Harry and Meghan Sussex are thriving without the institution. They walked out of the royal bubble, built their own empire, partnered with global companies, helped charities, raised their kids in peace, and the media has been having a meltdown ever since. The press wanted them struggling, crawling back, apologising. Instead, they're building multi-million-dollar businesses and appearing at events looking like the dictionary definition of glow. No wonder certain commentators are stressed. What's even funnier is the way critics keep framing Meghan as self-focused. Oh, really? Meghan, the same woman who built philanthropic projects, helped women get back to work, launched initiatives for communities, supported veterans with Harry, and funds charities through Artwell. That Meghan? Meanwhile, some of her loudest critics' biggest achievements in life are complaining about Meghan. But okay, let's talk about self-focused and the claim that Meghan and Harry attach themselves to opportunities. Please, Meghan and Harry are the opportunity. Every event they attend gains visibility. Every project they launch trends. Every interview breaks the internet. People invite them because they're global names, not because they're chasing clout. The British press has this fantasy that if Meghan speaks in any capacity, she must be scheming. Meanwhile, the only people scheming are the tabloids looking for their next clickbait headline. Now let's talk about the biggest comedy moment of Schofield's commentary. She actually says that Harry and Meghan doing business threatens the monarchy's credibility. Oh, honey, the monarchy has survived scandals far more embarrassing than Meghan promoting a product. If the monarchy can survive royal affairs, leaked phone calls, cash for honours scandals, and cousins selling access on hidden camera, it will survive Meghan talking to Harper's Bazaar during a girls' trip. Let's not be dramatic. And her closer? She claims the royal family wants to distance themselves from Harry and Meghan. Meanwhile, the same institution keeps leaking stories about them every week, calling them constantly in press briefings and begging for proximity whenever public support dips. The math ain't mathing. If you want distance, stop talking about them. But they can't, because the Sussexes are the only thing keeping certain royal commentators employed. The truth is simple. Harry and Meghan left the royal bubble to build a healthier, happier life. They've found success that isn't dependent on palace politics or tabloid headlines. They are raising 2 beautiful kids, working on meaningful projects, creating companies and living on their own terms. And that drives the critics crazy. It bothers them that Harry chose love, healing and personal freedom over institutional control. It bothers them that Meghan refuses to shrink herself to make others comfortable. And yes, it absolutely bothers them that the public still loves Harry and Meghan, no matter how many negative articles they churn out. Meghan laughs once, the internet explodes. That kind of power keeps the critics up at night. So, at the end of the day, this entire controversy is nothing but media desperation. They need Meghan for content. They need Harry for outrage. Without the Sussexes, half the royal commentariat would have to find real jobs. And that's the real threat, not Meghan using her own title. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, and you're tired of the constant Meghan bashing and Harry shaming, then you're in the right place. This channel is all about protecting the truth, exposing the hypocrisy, and celebrating Harry and Meghan Sussex for the incredible, resilient, powerful couple they are. So don't forget, support the channel through Super Thanks if you want more deep dives, more receipts, and more laughs. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and join the Sussex Squad community, where positivity wins every time. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay kind, stay informed, stay unbothered. Just like Meghan.